Hey guys, just wanted to share something with you. All right. I know it's a little bit, sometimes it's difficult to understand exactly what it is to do self development and work on your mindset. Um, Wanted to share something with you that I heard recently from one of my mentors that I listen to on audio all the time. It's just a little story that will maybe help open up our minds a little bit as far as why it's important to do self development. And so, as uh, as you listen to this, just keep your mind open and pay attention to the principles. All right. So there's a lady that is walking along the road, and she looks over to the side. All right, and she sees something shiny in the ground over on the side of the road. So she goes over and she digs it out, and it's this extremely precious gem. All right, and so she thinks to herself, "Oh man, I can make lots of money. I can take this home, and I can be set for a long time, and make lots of money off of this." And so she's super happy, and she starts walking home. Then she pauses, she sits down, and starts eating her lunch that she had packed, and before she heads all the way home. And as she's sitting there eating, this man walks up and says, "Ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you, but is it okay if you can share some of your food with me? I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten all day." And so she says, "So sure, just take all my food that's left. I'm on my way. I'm on my way home anyways. So go ahead and have it. It's no problem." And so that guy's happy, and then she felt good helping him out. And then he sees the gem in her hand, and he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, what's that you got there?" And she says, "Oh, it's a gem I found." And he's like, "You know what? I'm super poor, and if you would give me that would help me out so much. It sounds like you're already pretty well off, and you have a home and food and stuff." And so she just gives him the gem, and he's really surprised because it's very valuable. And he's, inside his heart's beating really fast. He's like, "Wow, I better get out of here before she changes her mind." So the guy takes off, and the lady gets up. Her food is gone now because she gave it to the guy. So she's walking home, all right, and the guy's walking the other way. And after a few minutes, the guy stops and turns around and just runs back the other way, all right. And he catches up with the lady, says, hey, hold on. He's like, "I was thinking as I was walking back, and you know what? I think I want to give this gem back to you." And she's kind of thinking to herself, "Really? That's kind of weird. That's worth a lot of money." She's thinking to herself, maybe this guy's crazy. He's not grateful, but whatever. And he says, "But on one condition. The condition I will tell you right now." And so he gives her the gem back. And she says, "Okay, well, what do you want from me then?" And so he says, "I want whatever you have inside of you that allowed you to give that gem to me." So that's what he asked. All right. He wanted whatever was inside her, in her heart, in her mind, that allowed her to simply give that precious gem to the man that she didn't even know. And so this comes back to principles, right? And so a more recent, a current example of how you can relate this to yourself and how you develop your mindset is that, just a few months ago, the movie Wolf on Wall Street came out with Jordan Belfort, all right? And the movie's crazy, if you're not fond of, crazy language and things like that, maybe you don't want to watch it. But basically, he was a very successful man on Wall Street, and he did this by using principles in his work and his business to grow. His last year, before he got in trouble with the law, he made over $40 million. All right. But he was doing things in an unethical manner. And so he went to prison for 2 years. Okay. And, he paid the price for what he did. But fast forward to right now, and he's a millionaire again. Okay. So how is that possible? So he's using the same principles he did to make money before, but he's using them again in an ethical manner. So if somebody offers you, they come up to you and say, I have $1 million in one hand, and in the other hand, I have the skills and principles to teach you, to give to you, so that you can make $1 million yourself with hard work. Which one would you take? All right. So if you're not sure, the obvious answer is the skills and the concept, principles are much more valuable, because you can take those, and as many times as you want to work those principles to your favor in an ethical manner, you can make $1 million over and over and over again, instead of taking the easy way out, taking $1 million and then it's gone and you don't even know how to make more money. All right. So that was what I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully it helps you out. It's a little bit of an eye-opener as far as why it's important and why it's valuable to develop your mindset and everything like that.